Hello and welcome to the webinar. Today we will take a quick look at the Commission Management 2.0. This is a brand new commission management interface that we already introduced to the system. So today I will show you the brand new create transaction process, the commission management itself, as well as we'll give you a brief overview of what is that we will be adding on top of the existing commission management. And by saying this, I would like to switch to the live system and quickly show you the new create transaction process. So it's really similar to what we had in place. In this case, you just go as you used to do it. You go and click on the Create Transaction button. On this page, the only difference is that we don't have that gross commission field anymore. That field is on the third step of this wizard. So now it's a three-step process. So the first step, you populate your address, city, state, zip, and price, and I'll quickly do it here. Here we go, that's the price. I will skip all that just to keep it simple for you. Step number 2, the place where you add contacts. And the difference is that you can of course add new contacts, but that's not what we introduced. So I'll quickly assign one contact here. Let's say Brian Brown, Zoro seller. And I will assign so they are selling this home, but Mary doesn't exist in the system. So if that contact doesn't exist and you click on the add button, it automatically asks you to populate the email address and phone number. So that's new. That's the new function that we introduced to the system. So if that's a brand new contact, the system automatically asks you to populate email address and phone number. So you can click on create, and that contact the system creates that contact in your account. Once you've completed adding all the contacts, you click on the next button. And this is the place where you enter commission information and you can select which side you represent. So let's say we have 5% total gross commission and we have a split between the listing side and buying side. You can enter it as a percentage, let's say 50-50 split of this 5% amount, or you can go and switch to the percentage of price sold if that's easier for you to enter that. So in that case you can go and say, okay, that's 2.5, 2.5, or 4.1, whatever it is. You're just changing if you want to enter a percentage or you want to basically use the price sold. The next step, you select the side that you present. So in my case, I will select listing, so I click on the select button, assign my company, in my case Realty Mint LLC, and if I know the buying side, I can go click on the select button. If no buyer yet, that's what you select. If you represent both sides, you select your company name, and if you want to assign a different contact, in my case I will assign existing contact Smart Realty. So here we go, I assign Smart Realty, and as you've seen, if basically that company doesn't exist in the database, you can go ahead and create a brand new company here. So that's pretty much it. That's what you do, and then you click on the create button. And once created, again I will scroll down to show you that Mary White, the phone number and the email address was automatically populated, which is amazing. And I will navigate to the commissions page because all the rest, the transaction management side, remains the same. I will quickly show you the commission management page. So here we go. This is the commission management. We have listing side and buying side. As you remember, we assigned Realty Mint LLC to the listing side and Smart Realty to the buying side. So basically, under the side that you represent, you can start adding commission splits, agents, etc. The side that you do not represent, the system doesn't basically give you to do anything. You can, just change the company name, you can assign an agent, but again, you will not be able to set up any commission plans because you do not represent that side. So let me get back to the side that we represent. And in my case, I have total gross commission and I have 2.5% of price sold assigned to the listing side. So I will add 2 agents, let's say Craig and Marie. They are co-agents, so they represent the listing side, and they have a split. So there is a split between Craig and Marie. Let's say we have 60-40 split. Marie takes 60, 40 goes to Craig. So again, I selected the listing side, I click on the award allocation, I can identify the split between Marie and Craig, and you can do a percentage or you can enter a flat fee if need be. In my case, I'll keep it as percentage. And that's the case where I have 2 agents. So I allocate basically award and I assign 60% of Marie and 40% to Craig. And then on the agent level, we will set up the actual split between the agent and the company. So what this means that if you have only one agent that represents this side, you need to allocate 100% commission. And after you allocate it, you click on that agent and you set up your split. So again, keep it that's where it's a little bit tricky, because that's not the place where you split between the agent and the company. This is where you allocate your commission. So basically, this agent is entitled to this commission, and then that's where you split it on the agent page. Okay, so in my case, again, 2 agents, 60-40 split between those 2 agents. And now what I will do, I will go click on Marie and I will set up that split. And again, I'm building this from scratch. So like a brand new transaction, and I'm building everything from scratch for you. So for Marie, let's say that we have a pre-commission deduction. So we have, or pre-split deduction in this case. We have, let's say we charge franchise fee. And you can go to the side, to your listing side, and add pre-commission deduction on the side level. Maybe that's something that, applicable to all agents. In my case, I'm setting this up on the agent level. So let's say this is applicable to Marie, but not applicable, to Craig. So it may be a different example, maybe something like, let's say, E&O fee. So I will deduct that before the split, and it's going to be 150. And this is where I select if I pay it to the company, in my case, Realty Mint LLC, maybe to any other contact. You can create a brand new contact here. So in that case, you can recommend you to set up different contacts for your, maybe like accounts, or if that's existing user or contact, maybe you're assigning this E&O fee to your office manager, etc. So again, it depends how you do it, but you have quite a few different options. In my case, I will select Realty Mint LLC. So this $150 dollar fee goes to the company, and I click on add, and I see that this E&O fee is right here. And this is where I want to set up a split. So I will go click on the split option, I'll enter split, and I can set up a split. Let's say this is something simple like 80-20 split. So we give 80% to the agent, and that's it. you just go and leave it as is. So you enter split, you enter 80%, and then you click on the save button. So that's a simple 80-20 split. And for Krag, let's say we don't have that E&O fee, Marie has to pay it, Krag doesn't have to do it. For Krag, I will set up a slightly different split. And again, I'm just showing you like all the options, giving you like a hypothetical example. So I'll enter split. In my case, we don't have a simple split. We have a sliding scale split. So that's again really nice feature that we introduced to this Commission Management 2.0. Let's say that's a sliding scale split, and you can select multiple options. So you can go and say that's a gross commission based on gross commission or company dollar contribution. So right now we have two options, but we are planning to extend this list and introduce additional options. So if you guys see that, if you guys use sliding scale or tier-based commission plans, and you do not see the options that you use, get back to us and we will add them to this commission management. In my case, I will select the company dollar contribution, and this is since last anniversary date. And this anniversary date goes from the user profile because that's one of the fields. And I have two different tiers. Let's say I have 20,000 and then I have 40. Here we go. So I have up to 20, which is from 0 to 20, from 20 to 40, and then I have over 40. So let's say that we have 60%, 70%, and 80%. Here we go. That's a simple sliding scale based on the company dollar contribution since last anniversary date. So up to 20,000 we give 60%, from 20 to 40 we give 70%, and after 40 we give 80%. So this is a sliding scale that I set up. It's automatic, so if it happens to be that agent contributed, let's say 18,000 or like 19,000 since anniversary date, and within this particular transaction the switch happens from tier 1 to tier 2, the system automatically prorates all the amounts for you. So you don't need to do anything manually. That's exactly why we created this sliding scale. And when I click on save, that's where I save this setting for this particular transaction. Again, this is not where I'm setting up a plan. This is where I'm entering this information. I'm adding this information to my 7556 Demo Street transaction. And that's a really good question. Where do I set up all the templates? Templates are not available in the system yet. That's something that we will be introducing in about a week, maybe 10 days. That's approximate time frame. So as of right now, what you need to do, you need to basically every time you have a transaction, you need to create it from scratch. And really soon we will have the ability to set up individual agent plans so you can automate the process. So let's say that's it. I set it up and I'm ready to calculate everything. So I click on this button, and the reason why I need to do it because we set up different dependencies, different splits, so it's ready. So when I calculate, the system converts everything and shows the actual numbers. So here we go. I can click on the listing side. So I see that's the total gross commission, and total commissions, agent deductions. So Marie had to pay 150 E&O fee. Office deductions, so office doesn't pay anything or doesn't give any bonuses. And then we have that E&O fee from Marie to the company, and this is the office net. And of course, when you go and take a look at your agents, you see individual agent net. You can click and you can see the breakdown. I apologize. So that's how simple it is. I will give you a couple of more use cases. So in case you have a pre-commission deduction, let's say that's a referral that you received from a different company and you need to give that company 25% referral fee. So in that case, you go to your side and you add a pre-commission deduction, in my case referral fee. let's say 25%, and we will assign it to let's see if I have John. Nope. Steve. Here we go. So Steve referred that client to us. We have to give 25% of our commission to Steve before we calculate individual agent commissions. So that's where I'm adding this 25% on the side level as the pre-commission deduction. And again, when I calculate, here we go. The system automatically adjusted all the numbers. So now we have this 25% commission, and then we have again individual agent commissions here. So that's simple. As well as, in addition to pre-commission deduction, you can add additional income. This is something like if you charge MLS fee, listing fee, something like that. You can add additional shared or unshared income. And if that's shared income, it contributes to the gross income. So you share that with your agents. If unshared, that's basically your like office net, or goes to your office net. So those are additional options that that you can set up here. Again, I don't want to overcomplicate it for you, because usually it's simple, like 80-20 split, and that's pretty much it. But in this case, we can go and I apologize. Something simple like 80-20 split, and maybe just a few pre-commission deductions or pre-split or post-split deductions. In my case, I have referral fee, I have 2 agents, etc. So that's how robust the system is. And again, if you represent both sides, you can go through the same process on the buying side in this case. Once you set everything up, you click on calculate. Once calculated, you can go and generate your CDA form. You click on the action button and generate CDA. If you haven't calculated your numbers yet, in that case, CDA option is not available. So make sure that you calculated your commissions, then you can go and generate CDA, and you select which payments you want to be basically on that form, all the contacts, your instructions here, and you click on the generate button. And here we go. I have my information about the transaction, all the contacts, and all the payments. So that's how simple it is. And you can download this as PDF, or you can email this from the system. And this is pretty much it. So let me quickly switch to the presentation, and let's talk about things that we will be introducing to the system on top of this commission management. So one of the things that we will be changing is we will be updating all existing reports, because we had quite a few challenges with AgentNet, OfficeNet, etc. So right now, if you have multiple agents on the same side, if you have different splits, so right now we have all that information and in the database, and it's structured the way we want it to be. So now it's way easier for us to show that information to you. And this means that over the course of the next few days, we will be updating reports so you are able to see that information. As of right now, we updated a few standard reports like closed sales and pending sales, but we will be updating the other reports like agent report, etc. So that's one of the items that we've been working on. The next one after that, commission plans. So by commission plans, I mean the interface where you can manage commission templates. So you can set up, let's say on the company level, you use 2 templates, maybe 3 templates, or I mean structures, I apologize. So maybe you have 2 commission structures, maybe you have 5 commission structures, or also known as commission plans. So you'll be able to set them up and then automatically apply, so you don't have to create everything from scratch every time you have a new transaction. So that's the next step. And again, we anticipate the commission management, the commission template management, to be available in 7 to 10 days. And that's pretty much it. Thanks a lot for attending this webinar, And in case you guys have any questions, you have any feedback about new commission management, or you want some updates to be introduced to it, let us know. support@brokerman.com, or just go to the website, give us a call, or use online chat. Thanks a lot, and talk to you soon. Bye bye.